A long, long time ago, inhabitants of this pleasant little village, and it is very pleasant as you can see, became thoroughly fed up with one Dolly Clackhanger. Dolly, a local resident, rather fancied herself as a witch.
A touch more ooze, I think, and a bit of... Good. Now hand me the lizard's teeth, Brute. No, the lizard's teeth there, in the blue jar, the blue... Oh, get out of the way!
Sorry, Dolly.
There! That should do it. In 10 seconds, Brute, this cauldron will be full of molten gold. Gold! Dolly Clackhanger will be rich.
Uh-oh. That'll be nice.
Unfortunately, she wasn't really very good at being a witch. In fact, she was a complete failure. And eventually...
Oh! Ah! Hey!
Oh! The villagers decided they'd had enough. She'd have to go.
I shan't tell you again, Dolly Clackhanger. Leave now this minute immediately and take your sidekick with you.
Sidekick? Sploot is not a sidekick, as you so vulgarly put it. He is my assistant.
Yeah, right.
I don't care if he's king of the fairies. You will both leave the village at once.
Yes! Right!
Leave the village!
Out of the village!
You'll regret this. Every village should have a witch. Anyone knows that.
Yes, well, you're not a proper witch. You just blow things up and make a lot of noise and mess.
I will be a proper witch. Can't you get it into your thick head that all I need is practice?
Out! Now!
Yes! Go on! Go away! Leave us alone!
Right, you've asked for it. I'll go, but just see what will happen when I gain my full powers. I shall reduce this heap of suburban mediocrity to ashes. Ashes! Oh!
That's right, Dolly. You tell him.
Did I ask your opinion?
And so Dolly and her assistant Sploot left the village and went to live far away in the middle of the countryside, where Dolly continued to practice her spells and try to become a real witch. Success, however, eluded her. The more ambitious her experiments became, the more devastation she caused, until eventually the beautiful countryside around her house, Chateau Clackhanger, was polluted and destroyed. But Dolly is taking a risk. The official tax collector, Mudge, is unable to approach Dolly's house to collect her taxes. He is the Queen's tax collector, and Queen Cack will not be pleased. Queen Cack is lazy, greedy, and bad-tempered. Luckily, she's far too busy eating and drinking to bother her subjects too much, but her enormous consumption and style of living require equally enormous sums of money. She needs those taxes.
Your Majesty, excuse me, Your Majesty, but I must have a word with you, please.
What?
I'm very sorry, Your Majesty, and I never thought it would come to this, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to resign.
Resign?
People throw things at me, they shout rude words at me, and now, today, I nearly got exploded. Exploded! A person can only put up with so much.
By whom will you exploded?
Dolly Clackhanger. She's a witch, you know. They say she does all kinds of magic. And...
Magic?
Yes. Experiments and spells and all sorts.
Indeed, then perhaps we should keep an eye on Dolly Clackhanger. It doesn't do to allow any one of one's subjects to become too powerful.
No, Your Majesty, quite, but About my
You and Mudge.
Yes, Your Majesty.
No one resigns from my service, Mudge. No one. Bilge, Oiler.
Yes, Your Majesty, coming!
Coming, Your Majesty.
You two will go to the house of Dolly Clackhanger, ingratiate yourselves with her, offer yourselves as servants or something. Find out how much magic she can do and send back reports to me.
What for?
Because I tell you to. Now go!
And so, although not absolutely sure why Queen Cack had sent them, Bilge and Oiler came to live at Chateau Clackhanger. Dolly was happy to employ them to do a little spying on the villagers, and they were happy to consume large quantities of delicious food, which was the only thing that Dolly could successfully produce by magic.
Right, you two. Get outside and start repairing the chimney. I want a nice high one with a lookout platform on top for sploots.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we don't do building. We don't know nothing about building.
Then you'll have to learn, won't you?
But we was going into town.
You can go into town as soon as I've got a new chimney, so get on with it.
You know what this is, don't ya?
No, what?
Exploitation, that's what this is. We should have had a job description, because this job is not what the description would have been, and if Her Majesty knew that 2 of her loyal subjects was being exploited like this, she'd have a fit, and...
Why don't we go into town? She said we could if we did the chimney, and we have.
Oh, all right. Bilge and Oiler weren't the only ones heading for the town that day. Look where you're going, you do.
It was right in the middle of the path, right in our way, wasn't he, Oiler?
Yes, Bilge, was.
I'm sorry, I didn't...
What's this, then?
Please don't touch the bucket.
Valuable, is it, then?
Please, leave it alone.
Leave it, Bilge. There's something funny about it. Look at all this grass and stuff. That come out the bucket. Leave it.
What's the use of it anyway? It's empty. What's the use of an empty bucket?
Be okay for target practice. Look.
Would you be so kind as to help me out of this swamp? I appear to be sinking.
Sorry, Dad. Can't get our nice clean boots all muddy now, can we? Can we, Oiler?
Certainly not, Bilge. Bilge and me is very fussy about our appearance. Must keep up our standards.
I'm fed up with this.
Come on, then. Let's go back. I want something to eat.
Me too. Cheerio, Dad.
Help! Help! Please, someone help me! Help! Help! Oh!
Hold on! I'm coming! I can't quite reach you! Oh, it's no good! I'll have to go and get help!
Thank you, but please hurry. I'm sinking.
Hello, doll. Any grub going? Oiler and me had a really busy morning.
Go away. You're disturbing me.
Yeah, we met this old bloke with a bucket. Bit peculiar, if you ask me. There was all things flying out of it.
Things?
And
What things?
Well, like butterflies and things.
flowers. There was flowers coming out of it, too.
Well, you mean it was a magic bucket?
I don't know, really. Suppose it could have been.
You If it was magic, why on earth didn't you bring it to me?
Never thought of it, did we, Bilge? Not really.
Then you will go back immediately and find it.
Now?
Yes, now. Go!
Come along, lads. Form a chain. Quick march. Chop, chop. That's the way. You, there at the front. Get hold of the bucket. Then everyone will pull together. The bucket will come off, and we can rescue the unfortunate gentleman.
Come on! Come on! All together now!
Mind you don't pull his head off. Ooh. It'll never work. They'll never do it like that. No, no.
No.
Shoot!
Oh, dear.
I said it wouldn't work.
No,
Oh, bless.
no.
Oh, bless.
Ah, well done. Well done. Now, lower it carefully. Carefully.
I got it! I got it! Yay! What about this, Mr. Mayor? We could lay it over the swamp and then walk along it without sinking.
Quick
and...
thinking, young man. Just what I was going to suggest. You're the strongest. Crawl along the plank and get the poor fellow out.
Right you are. No trouble. Can't shift it.
Well, try harder, man. Try harder.
I told you, I can't shift it.
Very well. We shall return to the village for some lifting gear. Don't worry, sir. We shall be back immediately.
Thank you.
If they don't hurry up, he's going to sink out of sight. Perhaps they've loosened it and one more good hard pull will do it. You still there?
Only just.
I'm going to have one last go.
Thank you, Bimble. You have saved my life. And as a reward, you may keep the bucket. Goodbye. Goodbye.
How did he know my name?
Stand aside, young Bimble. Where is he?
He's gone. He's just sort of floated off.
Well, there's modern manners for you. Can't even be bothered to say thank you. Back to the village, lads.
Funny sort of reward.
I don't see why we didn't just jump on him and take the bucket.
Too many people about. If we wait around, he's bound to throw it away before he gets home. Who wants a dirty old bucket full of holes?
My house is on fire! What shall I do? This thing won't even hold water. I wish I had something proper to use. Are you all right? I've put the fire... Oh.
Bimble?
Yes, Mother? Are you responsible for this, Bimble? Because if you are, I don't think it's very funny. You've ruined our barbecue.
I'm sorry, Father, but I thought...
Our guests are soaked, Bimble. Look at the state of Mr. Leaf.
But it wasn't me, Mother. It was the bucket.
What are you talking about? Don't make silly excuses.
But the smoke.
Barbecues always make smoke, Bimble. Well, your fathers do anyway. Oh, I tell you one thing, I'm not touching that. That is dangerous, that is.
You're right. Let's go and tell Dolly, and she can send Sploot to get it or something.
Right.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Dolly! Dolly! Bilge and Euler are coming! Bilge and Euler are coming! They're coming! Dolly!
Oh! You half-wit Sploot! What do you think you're doing?
I came to tell
tell you, built an oiler here.
Well?
You were right, Dolly. It's definitely magic, that bucket.
There was water coming out of it, and it was jumping about.
Where is it?
Well, Bilge and me reckon it's dangerous, so we didn't like to touch it, really.
Dangerous? Dangerous? It's a perfectly ordinary magic bucket and I want it! You two will go back immediately and fetch it, or you will not eat one more meal in this house. You will be out. Out! Out!
Hello? There must be something the matter with my ears. It couldn't possibly have said anything, could it?
I do wish you'd stop doing that. It's quite unnecessary. If you want something, all you have to do is ask, politely.
Ask?
Yes, you hold the bucket, just say, I wish, and then whatever you want.
You mean like, I wish for a flying machine?
You see, quite easy.
If this is a magic bucket, which it seems to be, then who are you?
My name is Teeny Weeny and I'm the guardian of the bucket.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Bimble.
How do you do? Come on, let's have a go in your wish and then I'll show you round the bucket.
Huh?
Shall get very small as we fly into the bucket. We'll land quite safely.
Are we in the bucket?
Yes, that's the bottom of it. And every time someone wishes for something, I bounce it on there and it flies up through my ceiling and out of the bucket.
And these are all the things people might wish for.
That's right.
They're a bit small, aren't they?
They go to normal size as they leave the bucket.
So we must be really small now.
Yes, especially me. I was pretty small in the first place, actually.
This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen, and it's mine.
Well, I hope you're going to look after it properly, because it's a disgrace the mess it's in now. Holes, dents...
Ah!
You carry it.
No, you.
No. You.
No, you.
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 Ow.
You.
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 Oh.
Well, half each then.
Ow! Ow!
We're going to be covered in bruises, you know, being rattled around like... Why aren't all your things falling off the shelves?
The force of zippity, of course.
Zippity?
Yes, like gravity, only it's a magic force. This is a magic bucket, you know, Bimble.
Oh.
We got it, doll.
You're expecting me to believe that this bit of scrap metal, which you have obviously appropriated from somebody's dustbin, is a magic bucket? You must think I'm a complete fool.
No, doll.
No,
we don't.
doll.
Oh!
We saw it do magic. We saw it with our own eyes, didn't we, Bilge?
I swear, we see an aeroplane come out of it and then...
All right, then. Give me gold. I command you, give me gold. You see? Nothing.
It was an aeroplane we saw, and before that we saw water.
Yeah, try for our aeroplane.
Very well. Give me an aeroplane. Now.
Aeroplane.
Aeroplane.
Give me an aeroplane. I order you.
Oh, dear. I don't like this.
Give it to me.
Don't worry. They can't see us. They just see what looks like the bottom of the bucket if they look into it.
Good. Who do they think they are anyway, ordering my bucket around?
Dolly Clackhanger and her merry band.
Who?
Dolly Clackhanger. She's a sort of failed witch and
She got thrown out. I remember. Well, she's not having my bucket.
I'm afraid she's already got it.
Oh, that's a real shame that doesn't work. 'Cause I wish for the biggest, bestest, hugest ice cream in the world. Oh, with butterscotch sauce.
Ice cream. An ice cream with butterscotch sauce. Now, well...
What are you doing? You're not going to give him what he asks for.
I have to. He's holding the bucket and he said, I wish.
But then they'll know the bucket's magic.
Well, it is.
Yes, but...
Don't panic, Bimble. Just get ready to jump.
Jump?
Well, you want to get out of here, don't you? Or do you want to stay and join Dolly?
No, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Now!
Oh, well, what are you all lying around for? Get after 'em! That is a magic bucket, and I want it!
His head was covered ear to ear. In a pail he somehow stuck it, and his plea was clear to me. Free me from this bucket. I could not foresee what fate had planned for me. How could I tell a wishing well is what this pail would be? So I stepped up to show my stuff.